Hello everyone and welcome to another Fallout 76 camp build video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build my own personal house that I have on my main character in Fallout 76, which I did a tour of last week, I believe it was, and a lot of you guys wanted me to do a build video of it, so here it is. It's a very easy build, a very quick build, so it shouldn't take too long, hopefully, if the weather and all that cooperates with us. Anyway, I'll just give you a quick tour. I will leave a link in the description of this video to my tour video, where I go into all the details about the build itself. But I'll just give you a quick tour right now, so that in case you haven't seen that video yet, you know, you can still see what it looks like. So this is my main character's camp. This is my highest level character camp, and I've had this camp for a while, and I will probably keep it for a while because I really like it. I like small houses with porches. It's my favorite. So as you can see, I have it highly decorated, and the inside is very simple, but very decorated because I love to decorate. I like to put my houses filled with all kinds of stuff. Pardon the plant coming through my floor. They still haven't fixed the bulldozing issues. Anyway, so kitchen, work area, you know, crafting room, workshop, whatever you want to call it, living room, and dining room, and bedroom. And that's it, except I do have my shops over on this side here, and then on this side I do have some stuff outside, like my brewing station and water purifier and these things. I like to put these things outside usually, just because they don't look like something you would want to have in your house. Looks a little bit toxic, right? Yeah, just... Anyways, then I have my generator in here. So, that's my generator room. I'm going to keep it locked to keep out ghouls and scorched and stuff that want to destroy my generator. They would destroy the wall, but, you know, whatever. So, that's my house. This is Beckett's house / bar shop thing. So, that's not really part of my build that I'm going to be showing you today. I'm only going to show you how to build this house. The Beckett's shop is just a 1x2 with a porch on the front of it. It's not difficult to build. But anyway, I just wanted to build that for a place for Beckett. And this is just one of the middle porch pieces with railings on it to make like a little gazebo to overlook my pond. Anyways, oh yes, I will show you the location of this place. Right here next to Gilman Lumber Mill and across the street from Wixon Homestead. You can see Wixon Homestead down right over there. Gilman Lumber Mill is on the other side of that hill. Alright? That's the tour. And if you want to see a more detailed tour of all of my decorations and my reasons for building this the way I did, and the way my reasons for decorating it the way I did, you can go check out my actual tour video that I did of this house last week, and I'll leave a link down in the description for that, and at the end of this video too, if you would like to wait until the end to see it. Anyways, you guys, now I will show you how to build it. Alright, so here is the location without the house. I did place down the very first foundation just because I didn't want to fuss with it on camera. Now, just if you want to build in this exact location, like you could build this house anywhere you want. It's pretty small. It fits about anywhere. It's also easy to blueprint, as long as you're not blueprinting all of your decorations as well. But it's a placeable house with a blueprint because it's small enough. I've placed it before with a blueprint. So if you want to build in this exact location, though, I will tell you, and you know, you can also place it wherever you like here as well, but a lot of people like to see exactly what my placement is so that they can duplicate it. I would put your camp unit so that your boundary is right along the edge of the water, and coming out almost to the road. It doesn't have to come out quite this far. You can move it a couple feet further in if you need to, or if you want to. But if you move it much too far in either direction, it won't fit exactly where I have it. So just keep that in mind if you want to put it exactly where I have mine. All right, so the first foundation that I like to put down when I'm building a house with a porch is I like to put my porch down first. That way I can see how tall the porch is going to be. And so this, even though we're going to put like porch pieces on, we're going to do that last. I am going to put down the porch pieces, just so that I can see where my porch is going to be. It will be 3 long. And for this exact spot, what I did is I have it so that you can walk off your porch right between these 2 trees. Or walk between the trees right up onto the porch. This is how I have it in my original build. So, you know, it doesn't have to be exact again, but that's how I have it. And you can put your porch however high you want it to be. I like mine to be tall enough to have stairs, but not too tall that you're looking up at it all the time. That's just my personal preference. Anyways, let's do the rest of it. I'm going to put the floors for the main area of the house facing a different direction from the porch. That way I don't get confused. And I'm starting with wood. I always start with wood even if I change it later. It's just cheaper and easier to get wood. So this is going to be a 3x3. Whoops. A 3x3 building with a 2 foundation extension on one side, and you can put it on either side, like so. It doesn't really matter which side you put it on, but in the one that I did a tour of, it's on this side. Alright, so that is the main area of the house. I also have a room in the back for my generator, and I'm going to place those facing a different direction too, so that I can see easily what goes where. Alright, that's the main foundation for the house. So now let's choose walls, and you can make this out of any wall that you want. I originally made this house out of the barn pieces, and then I changed it to the contemporary pieces later after they came out, because I made this long before the contemporary house pieces came out. But you can make it out of whatever type of material you want. My other character has this same house, and it is made out of the cabin pieces, the wood cabin pieces. So we'll put a door in the middle and a window on each side. And then I believe I had a window here as well. And that house, that that is going to be a problem, that tree coming through like that. Then I have solid wall all the way across the back. 2 windows here. Solid. Solid. Now you can of course put your windows wherever you want. That's just where I had them. And I'm going to quickly just put a floor down right here so that we can get rid of this tree. Poking through the wall right there. I am going to be putting, you can actually just go ahead and do it right now. There's going to be get in there. There's going to be, if you want to put your shops out here like I did, this is where I put them. So I just put some 2 out coming out this way and 2 going this way. 1 foundation for each shop is what I have. But we'll build that part later. All right. Okay, so then, now basically that's all you need to do is do that. And now the roof. Go. Put the roof on this direction. That way, I don't know. I just think it looks better with the. I just think it looks better facing the structure with the porch, but you know, it's up to you which direction you want it to face. Like so. And then we'll put the wall, these things. We'll put those everywhere they need to be. Like I said, this is an extremely simple build. Pretty easy. Then we'll put a half wall here, and I actually have the window half wall right there. And then we're going to get this one. No, this one. To put right there. Okay. And then more roof. We're going to use these metal roof pieces. So get the one that has a closed end and an open end. And then the one that has two open ends. And then the closed end with the open end again. That way you've got little rafters. That's the basic layout of the house. And then I had a bedroom on the side, and you can just go if you want to, you could do a double-sided. If you're going to put wallpaper on and you want wallpaper in your bedroom and out here, you could do a double-sided wall, and that is where you you place a, well, actually it's supposed to be a door, not a, you place a brick. I believe the barn works too, and I always use the brick. Brick definitely works. If you can snap them facing into each other like that, and it creates a double-sided wall. And then if you just replace them with a solid wall after that, you have a double-sided wall. And then you can just do the same thing right like this on this side. For the door, if you want the door. And then you can, once you've turned them, once you have them placed like this, you can turn them into any style of wall that you want. So if you want to replace it with this type, you can. So you can have this type of door, or if you want to have this type of door, which I prefer for my inside walls. I prefer this type of doorway because it doesn't look like an exterior door. I think all of the other ones look like exterior doors, except this one looks like an interior door frame, if that makes any sense. And then you can turn that into the wall as well that you want. If you're going to put wallpaper on it, it doesn't matter what type of wall it is. So now then put on the corresponding things. So you won't be able to put wallpaper on this part on the outside. Oh, that's the so, you know, just that's just the way it's got to be, because they don't actually, I think I want the other one. Can I put it there? I'm not even sure. In my original build, I don't have the double wall. I'm just showing you guys how to do it for this build, if you want to. Don't think... Oh, there it goes. Sometimes it doesn't want to place on the double walls like that, so you just got to kind of fiddle with it till it works. You can't, unfortunately, put double layered upper ones. You can't do it. Like, you can't, it just won't go on up there. You know, I don't know why. I don't know. It just doesn't. So, probably because they're not doors. It's only when they're doors that they can go facing each other. And those aren't doors. But it's way up high. And so since I want my wallpaper to be on the outside of my wall, so like if I'm going to put wallpaper out here, I want it to be out here. If I'm in my room, it's such a tiny little room, I'm not really going to be looking up there to see that there's no wallpaper up there. If I put wallpaper in here, it's not really a big deal, right? Because you're not really looking up there, and even if you do, it's not a big deal. So make sure that your bedroom walls are facing, so the inside is facing out if you want to have wallpaper on the outside of your bedroom, all the way to the ceiling. And you don't have to put the double walls here if you don't want to. You could just put the walls facing out this direction, or the insides of the walls facing out this direction, and have the bare walls on the inside, or just use like the barn walls or something on the inside to make them red or whatever. That's what I did in my original build. Alright, so that's it. This is my personal favorite wallpaper, and this is what I used in mine. It's, I don't know, I just like it. You of course can use whatever wallpaper you want, but that was my personal favorite. And make sure all of your floors are facing the same direction before you put everything down, before you put the walls on. It's just easier that way, and then you don't end up with seams. Because if you switch walls around when they've got walls, if you switch floors around when they have walls on, you have a chance of getting seams in your floors and in your walls when you log in next time. And once a seam is there, it'll never go away. So just keep that in mind. You might not get a seam, but you might. I've done it many times where a seam showed up. And that would be like if you had a wallpaper, like if you had a plain wallpaper that was like just a plain color like this. And then if you had a floor, hold on, if you had a floor that was like had a, like for instance this one. No, that one, that's not a good example. A carpet. Oh, this is awful coloring. Awful! Anyways, if you have a seam in it, there'll be a line, a black line coming straight down between the two pieces and right through your carpet. And that happens when you rotate floors once they have walls on them. I believe that's when it happens. That's the only time I ever notice it happening, is after I've rotated a floor once the walls are on. So keep that in mind. Make sure all of your floors are facing the same direction before you put walls on. And the reason I say to make sure all your floors are facing the same direction is so that all of the boards are facing the same direction, especially if you're going to change them into something else, like this, for instance. If you're changing your floors to look like this, it looks funny if one of them just randomly is facing the other direction. Because it's just kind of sloppy looking to me. That's my personal opinion. You guys might not care, and that's fine. We all build our camps the way we want to build them, but you know, that's just my tip right there. Make sure they're all facing the same direction before you put walls on, and before you turn them into these. That's another reason why I always build with wood first, because if you build with concrete, you can't tell which way they're facing. Not as easily anyway. So these two are facing different directions. But you can't tell. I think they are anyways. Until you replace them with something that's got a pattern on it. Like the wood. Well, I guess I didn't place them in different directions, but anyways. This game. Okay, there. That's probably in a different direction. But see, it's like I said, this is just shows how it is difficult to tell with the concrete. So keep that in mind. If you're building with concrete, I usually build with wood first, and then I turn it into concrete later after I have everything in place and all of my floors facing the direction I want them to go. Like, for instance, this side here, these I'm actually going to turn into concrete. I'm going to just leave them the plain concrete. So, whoops. Wrong button. For my shop area. That way, my house foundation looks like it's made out of concrete. And I'll go ahead and turn these ones into concrete as well. Whoops. Like so. Alright. And so, for back here, let's go ahead and make this. Oh, come on. Don't. Okay. This is my low-level builder. She's only level 20 something. 23? I thought she was level 27. My goodness, she's even lower level than I thought. Anyways, I don't ever play her because, except when I'm building, so she doesn't really get to level ever. So she's still got all the basic stuff. So this is just a really basic little lean-to on the back here for the generator. And I put just a flat roof on it. Make it going the direction so that the boards are facing that way underneath, supporting boards. I mean, you don't have to. It's just more realistic that way, I think. I'm all for realism. Yeah. Okay, so then now that you have the main house finished, you can remove this porch. Well, okay, so here's the thing. If you don't have this house set, because you buy this in the item shop, so you might not have it. If you don't have this porch, this set that comes with porches, you can actually, these porches right here, these snap on to any build style of house, and they're really cool. But if you don't have that, you can actually use, my old-fashioned porch way of making a porch. I'll show you how to do it over there, because that's how I have it in my original build. I have the old style porch on that side. I don't know why I just put that out. Anyway, but for this build, the way I have it, I have this. So I just used all of the middle sections because I've seen people use the corner piece on their ends. So, like that. Yeah, like that. Because they think that this is the end of the porch. But this isn't supposed to be an end of a porch. This is supposed to be the corner, turning a corner for a porch to continue around the side of the house. This is not an end piece necessarily. At least not above a window, because look. Look what it does. It clips through the window. I think that's so silly. I don't know why they made it like that. But there you go. This is for, like, I don't know, going around the corner. So like if you wanted to go around the corner here, you would put one of these in, and then you would put a corner right here, and then you would put another one of these straight ones in right here. And you can do that if you want. You can make this go completely all the way around over this way if you want to. If this contemporary house set had been out at the time when I originally built my house, I probably would have done that all the way around like this for my shop area. But it didn't, and when it came out, I didn't want to have to take down my shops, store my vending machines to place in the new, and I had all this lighting and stuff set up and wiring and everything. I didn't want to take that all down just to put in one of these contemporary house porches and then have to put it all back up and restock all of my vending machines and all that stuff. So I just left it off. But if you want to build it all the way around like this, you can, because I think it does look nice. But I will show you how I built my area, because I know some people specifically asked to see how I built my shop area the way I have it. So, and if you don't have the contemporary style house set with the porch, you can build your porch like this too, the front of the porch, just like this. And I've showed how to do this in a lot of my other build videos that have porches in them, okay? But I will show it again in case this is the first video that you have seen of mine. So what you're gonna need to do is get a ladder, stairs, I guess they're called. They're called stairs. I always call them ladders because they're so steep. Anyways, and it's a little bit difficult to do it right here because it's so tall, it's hard to see. But you're gonna get a stair, and then you're gonna get a half floor. A full-size floor works too, but a half floor is a little bit easier to work with. And then you're gonna put one there, and you can put one there, and then you're gonna put one on the end of that like that too. And then you can put the post, the metal post, on the corner, like so, because you're actually not snapping it to the foundation, you're snapping it to the center of this board. Okay? And then you can move this over. Come on. There you go. And let me see. Yeah, then you can put another one right here on this corner. You put one. Then you have to get another floor. Oops. Like that. And then you can put one on this corner as well. Come on, there you go. And I guess there's also one over here. So, for this one, I think I will have to, well, I'm not sure actually, going around the corner. Let me see if it will. I'm not remembering if it will do it. No. Okay. So you need the middle of your floor to be over the edge or over the corner. And if it's not gonna work. So Gotta move the stairs. Oh, whoops. Let's put this back first. Oh, wrong place. Okay. Move the stairs over. To be here. Then... hold on. It's a little bit tight. Actually, I don't think... I'm gonna have to put an extra floor down there. An extra foundation right here. To put my ladder out. Further. Come on. It's not gonna be... oh. I had a floor attached. There we go. Okay. You have to have room for this. Sometimes you have to put in extra foundations so that your ladder has room, or your stairs rather has room to do this. That's actually wrong. Come on. There. I'm gonna put the other one. I think this is right. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to see because you're... no, it's just... sometimes it's hard for me to tell, especially with these concrete floors. It's hard to tell where the corners are. There. So I have all of them in. And then you can remove all of this stuff. Okay, so now you have all of the posts in, and then you just need to put roofs on. And we already started a roof over that. So we can start the roof off of that one just by putting it on and just continuing to build the roof on there. But if you don't have a roof already started on the side of your house, you need to start one on the inside of your house. And to do that, you just remove, if you already have a roof attached, just remove a roof and then put a flat, just a corner of your roof, and then put your flat roof in there temporarily, and you can build off of that. And then once you have your porch built, you can remove your flat roof and put your real one back, your slanted one, like this. See? It's that easy to make a porch. And then of course you need to put stairs. So just do that. These porches also come with their own stairs that look pretty nice. So I put one in the front and one on each side. It doesn't bulldoze these trees. If it does bulldoze these trees, they probably will come back next time you you log in. At least it did for me. If you have your house placed exactly where mine was, it did bulldoze the trees initially, and then they were back in when I came back. Now, the reason I didn't make my porch go around this corner, I probably would make this porch go around the corner normally if I built this someplace else, but I didn't want to bulldoze these trees because I like to have trees next to my house. I just like how it looks. So that's why I didn't put the porch going around the corner, but you can, because it would be a nice place to put the brewing machines that I had out here and stuff like that. But I rather would have the tree. So that was just my personal preference. You guys can do what you like, of course. So that is basically how you make my house. And I can show you how to wire it. If you would like to know how to wire this house, I will show you how to do that. If you're not interested in wiring this house, then, you know, this video is basically over. now for you. Anyways, pretend that there's a generator in there. I'm not gonna, although it is starting to get dark, I'm gonna turn on my Pip-Boy light. It's getting foggy, something like that. It's making it hard to see. Now, since I don't have marsupial mutation right now because my character is really low level, I need to build some stairs to get onto the roof real quick. All right. So pretend that there's a generator in here that I am going to. Well, that's too low. That's too low, my goodness. Or too high, I should say. I'm speaking all wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what I did for my wiring, and this will include wiring for the shop as well. Where's my wiring? There we go. I had the advanced power connector that goes through. Which one is it? It's no, it's up here. It's this one right here. No. Yeah, no, this one. So I have one right here like this. And then I've got the one that faces up on this side. And I probably put one on that side as well. So then you can attach the wire through your ceiling to your generator. Alright, and then it'll come up here onto the roof. So then I used regular I think I used regular conduits. It's been a while since I did this because I actually built this, I don't know, a while ago. Months ago. It was months ago. So you just, I'm kind of just trying to remember what I did. I forgot to look at it before I did it. So stretch your wire as far as it will go. You could even move this over so that it goes around the corner. It intersects with an existing object because, it just does. So make it sure that you place this so that it goes around the corner. You probably don't need two ones that are facing up. Maybe you do if you want to reach over there. There. So just put this here, like that. And then put another one randomly, attach it, and then stretch it as far as it'll go. And you want to put it at the maximum distance that it'll go. Okay, that'll light your shops, and it'll also light this corner of your house. And then you can put one over here. That might not reach. Probably won't, actually, no. Put it as far as it will go. Oh, well, it almost reached. It's just a little too far. Alright, so this will light up this side of your house. Then, for the other side, put a power connector here. And you should be able to attach it. And then, get one of these kinds. Come on. And attach that there. And this should completely power up your entire house, inside and out. We can test that real quick. I guess I should put a generator in there. Alright, I'll just put a little generator in there for reference so you guys can see. Come on. Just attach that like that. And we'll go in and place some lights. So I like to use, for my ceiling, These are my favorite lights in the entire game because they actually work really well. They put off a lot of light. They're a little bit difficult to line up, but if you go like this, if you line it up with the board, so that you place the board or the hangers right on the seam between the two boards, each side, it'll place it perfectly straight for you each time. And look at how much light they give off. This is one of the brightest lights in this game. That's why you want to have a fusion generator right there, so you don't get smoke blowing in through your wall. Anyways, so I also put lights up in my ceiling in my house, and I'm not trying to make these perfectly straight because I'm just showing you, so that they actually light up the area. But then I also had lamps as well, just for atmosphere. But lamps by themselves, scattered throughout your house, don't actually light up the entire room. They'll just light up the one little corner that they're in, and then you have to have a ton of lamps everywhere just to light up your whole house. So putting a few of these up in your ceiling makes it so that you don't have to have as many lamps down below. So just a little trick there. These lamps are the best. They're actually better than these. These put off a lot of light, but just not quite as much as those ones. So, yeah. So there you guys go. That is basically how to wire up this particular build. And that's going to do it for this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, leave a like. That helps out my channel a lot. And comment down below. Commenting also helps out my channel a lot. And let me know what you thought of it. I already know what a lot of you thought of it just because you commented on my tour video and you guys really liked it. So, you know, I'm glad because this is my favorite build probably that I have ever done in Fallout 76. I know it's not the most outlandish or clever build, but it's my favorite because this is the type of house that I like. I'd live in this house in real life. Well, it was a little bigger. I do have a family after all. Anyways, if you would like me to do a tour video of your camp on my channel, you can go over to my subscriber Discord server. The link is down in the description. And all you have to do is take a few screenshots of your camp and post them in the channel on my Discord called Camp Tours Entries. Only post screenshots. Please do not post video of your camp. I do not have time to watch videos, especially if they're over 5 minutes long. Alright, so I will only be considering camps that are submitted with screenshots. Just keep that in mind. And I'm also only going to consider camps that are unique, not your average camp, or, you know, camps that are really highly decorated or use unique features in the world, incorporate the world features in some clever way, or that use clever tricks to accomplish the build. I am also looking for fairly realistic builds. I'm not interested in floating camps unless it's like a spaceship or something that's supposed to be flying, right? I'm not interested in any really like super unrealistic camps. I really like realistic and like not necessarily lore friendly, but realistic style camps. That's what I'm looking for from my videos. So if yours doesn't sort of fit the style of camp that I want to feature, yeah, then I probably wouldn't choose it. But anyways, you never know. Post it if you think yours is worthy of a tour, and I might just do it. And I can record tours on any platform, so it doesn't matter what you play on, I will be able to do it. Alright, you guys, so that's going to do it for this video. Again, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, because I have a whole bunch more build videos like this and tours of other people's camps as well. So go check those out on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description to that playlist if you would like to check it out. So, I will see you next time, you guys. Until then, remember to play safe, play nice, and have fun. Bye, guys.